For WTSA News and Brattleboro Community Television on this Tuesday, February 19th, my name is Ian Kelly. Some of the stories we're following today: Brattleboro police are continuing to investigate a February 12th report that a woman in a vehicle had approached an 8-year-old boy as he walked home from the bus stop after school. This happened in the Maple Pleasant Street neighborhood. The person asked the child to get into her vehicle. The child did not know the woman and ran home. The woman is described as medium height with blonde hair, driving a white vehicle. Police remind families to know the walking routes and schedules of your children and encourage them to use sidewalks, crossing guards, and if possible, to walk with other children. Brattleboro Select Board members tonight hear from the Brattleboro Prevention Coalition on compliance checks for alcohol and tobacco license holders. The board will also hear about a grant received from the Health Resources and Services Administration's Rural Communities Opioid Response Program. The meeting takes place at 6:15 this evening at the Brattleboro Municipal Center. A bill has been proposed in the Vermont House to make sure that healthcare providers follow guidelines for prescribing opioid pain medications to reduce the risk of a patient becoming addicted. A lead sponsor, Representative Cynthia Browning, says the bill is an attempt to put the statute in the current best practices of medical practitioners regarding opioid prescriptions. Browning says the bill also provides for right of action if a medical provider doesn't follow the best practices and a patient becomes addicted, meaning a patient could sue for damages. A telecommunications company has agreed to upgrade its network in Vermont following a number of equipment failures that resulted in multiple temporary disruptions in emergency 911 services. The state first opened an investigation into Consolidated Communications after service was disrupted in 2016 for a 5-minute period, and an additional 2 outages occurred during the investigation period. A settlement approved this month by regulators requires Consolidated to improve the resiliency and redundancy of its system. In WTSA sports, the hottest team in the National Hockey League resides in Boston. Charlie McAvoy scored the game-winning goal in overtime, and the Boston Bruins beat the San Jose Sharks 6-5 last night in a game featuring 2 of the NHL's hottest teams. McAvoy's 4th goal of the season came with about a minute left in overtime. The Bruins won their season-best 6th straight game, extended their point streak to 11 games. They're 8-0-3 in their last 11. The Bruins visit the Vegas Golden Knights Wednesday night with the face-off at 10 p.m. For WTSA News and for Brattleboro Community Television on this Tuesday, February 19th, my name is Ian Kelly.